We are recording.
Your turbos. Alright, so last week, um, you picked up some new stuff and headed out to the Sky Tower shelter. Uh, and let's see, home of the Akhenaten Goliaths, and convinced them that the dragon that was eating their griffins um, had been dealt with and killed. And they came with you to meet Ogulai. Kaga took off in the opposite direction, went back to his tribe. It's also Ilikin's tribe. And Ogulai now, since it was severely closer to um, the Sky Tower shelter, you guys got there first. And Ogulai showed up a day early. And yeah, so for we're gonna say roleplay time versus real time, probably about an hour. Um, Claudette and Illiken were actively trying to help Ogulai and Arn put aside their differences, and at the very end, uh, we left it off with Arn and Ogulai in an arm shake. Will we pick it up? Ogulai will look over at Celestine and walk over to her. And say, I do hope you not mind. We going take the shoulder bones to weaponsmith to make weapons for young warriors.
I have no problem with that.
She'll make a call out, and some of her Goliaths will start coming up and dismantling the rest of the dragon.
I just want the skin and leave some of the smaller bones for us so we can take them back to whatever name was who wanted the dragon bones for the quest.
Um, roll me, Celestine, roll me 10d10.
Uh-oh.
And Arden, roll me a d100.
I'm here, but I'm going to have to get up in a few minutes. I'm the only one here. As in, like, here, not there, here.
What did you ask me to do?
I'm just
Roll
going around with that thing.
1d100.
Oh, you said 10d10. Sorry.
Yeah.
That
You
first.
did what you were supposed to do.
That first.
That first one, that was shitty.
Yeah.
trying to get your ones out of the way for the day?
Apparently.
I mean, if yours was shitty, look at Illiken's. Oh, did you need me to roll that too?
Nope.
Oh, good. Okay.
Wow, that first one just really sucked.
Okay. So with the Goliath's help, they will help pull off the scales for you.
Awesome.
Since they are, a little bit stronger. And you will get 60 large dragon scales, which I did some weird screwed up math in my head last week. And I would say between you and probably Illiken, you can probably work out a way to crack them and get 3 times that in scales. Like
Well, gladly help.
workable scales for armor, because these are like the size of your whole chest.
Okay, we can do what to them?
Basically crack them.
Oh, like break them up type thing?
Yeah. And
Okay.
get three times that. So 60 large scales that might work for a shield. But you could crack them and turn that into 180 small scales for armor.
Okay.
How much does a scale weigh?
Of course, you're gonna ask that.
Too much for you to carry by yourself, so it's probably going to have to go on the desk.
Or in my new bag.
40 pounds.
Each? Wow. Damn.
Says a dragon's scales are hard as steel. The scales are difficult to manipulate and fashion, but an expert armorer may be able to create an amazing piece of armor.
I'm assuming these are white, considering the dragon we just took them off as white.
That is correct.
Darn, there's not rainbow scales? Darn it.
You said 87 pounds of meat, but what about bones for the dragon?
I think we did bones last week. When you guys
We
got
did
there.
a talon and 2 teeth.
When you left, but when you got back, I believe you rolled for bones.
Oh, you're right. We do. I have bones on here.
I think you have bones and blood and teeth and...
Yeah, I got that stuff.
Okay, let me go wrangle dogs. I'll be right back.
So the dragon meat, as they pull them off, they'll have a fire, some of the Goliaths, and they will get this meat smoked for you. So it turns into 348 dragon jerky rations. Wait, no, that's not right. $174 dragon jerky rations at a half-pound each.
You want me to carry that or somebody else?
Um. I don't know. I mean, I can throw it in my bag.
We split up the meat by 3, right?
This is yours.
Okay.
This is what you're getting out of this huge dragon that the Goliaths are carving up. They're taking plenty for them as well.
Okay. Well, you have enough room in that bag of yours to carry everything?
Believe so. How much did you say that meat turned into? Oh, there we go. Thank you. I'm pretty sure I have enough room in here. I haven't actually put everything into the bag yet. I'm working on that currently, but
Only holds 500, right?
um
Yes.
okay, yeah.
Whatever she can't fit on there, I'm sure she can fit on her tensors disc.
Yeah. Okay, is that all for here?
Yep.
Okay.
We're the adventurers, don't we decide?
Well, I mean, I should say, yeah, you. Unless you would like to stay here and do whatever you want to do.
I prefer not to freeze to death.
You're comfortable. Now that the giant regional effect is gone, it is back to your normal. Unless you spent too much time in Tin Towns and you're... Yeah, anyways.
Okay, so we needed to take some bones to somebody, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was next on our list of things to do over on this side of the world?
Honestly, I don't remember. I'm.
Okay, well, completely in character. You know what? I don't remember what we're supposed to do, so let's just go ahead and take it back to the girl that needs bones.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
I walk over, I salute the chieftain, and I walk off.
I asked both chieftains, was there anything else that they might have known?
Known.
What do you mean known, Kenny?
Uh, any anything that might have been happening around them that you know that was strange to them, whether they blamed it on the other party or not. Since you're both here and you both have buried the hatchet, maybe some of the things that you noticed weren't each other, but was something else.
They just kind of give you quizzical looks and kind of shrug and said, "Not sure." Arn will say, outside of this creature, and I'll kick the jaw of the what's left of the jaw of the dragon. Eating and hunting our griffins. Everything has been normal, and Ogilai will say that everything has just been normal. They've stayed out of the hunting grounds of the dragon.
All right. Thank you. And it is good to be back with the family, and it was fun competing with rock holding. And I hope we get to do it again. It looks the party ready to go.
Arn will say you are welcome anytime. And solemnly, like, he doesn't want to say it, but within what has happened in the last couple hours, he just like, wow. Anything else before we leave the mountain?
Nope, I'm ready to leave. How about you guys?
I think I'm good.
I'm good.
I'd like to stop by that giant on the way out, though.
What would you like to do with the giant?
Well, I'm in a um. What is the mood? Part salvaging mood. So, is there anything on the giant I can salvage?
Give me a either nature or arcana check. You would know that some alchemists, tailors, weavers, and enchanters use the hair from frost giants, and some alchemists use their toenails.
Fun. Then can I salvage hair and toenails? Oh,
Give me a survival check. You are able to pull off 3 toenails and 2 locks of frost giant hair.
okay. I just gotta find somebody who actually wants this stuff.
I would think you would find alchemists close to a town.
Do we know of any alchemists specifically, Sky?
I don't think you ran into any or
I didn't think so either.
seeked anybody out as of yet. I know that you have something that you wanted to do. Here.
Yeah, need to find a enchanter at some point. But that's not on the mountain.
Alright, I pulled back to the other map. Regional map.
Okie doke.
Okay, is there anything else we have to do in Normdoom or Sky Tower?
Not that I recall.
Takes forever to get over here, so if anybody remembers anything before we leave, that would be great. Because it'll be a bitch to come all the way back here.
It's warm here. Come on.
Unless one of your frost giants can give us a portal.
Frost giants?
Oh, I mean giants.
How long has it been again? Has it been a month?
Has it been a month? Or
A month since when?
It's been months since last month.
Do you know what you're talking about? Because we don't know what you're talking about. So we need clarification on what you're talking about, so we too can
I have
ask
to
the
pull it
question.
out. Give me a second. Since the Ring of the Bear. That's moon cycle. That's every 3 months. So never mind.
No, moon cycle is every month.
Ring of the Bear?
So you're wondering if you're going to get offered up for a sacrifice again sometime soon if we go somewhere.
No, he's talking about his ring that allows him to teleport, but that would allow you to teleport to the Cave of the Berserkers, which is on the exact opposite side of the map, which would put you in the exact same position as you are in now, just the other side of the region.
All right, let's go walking.
And depending on how far away from the Goliaths you are when you cast that, you might have some angry Goliaths at you because they're all going to get transported.
Too bad we couldn't get them to teach us to ride griffins.
That was actually part of the campaign, but that would take years to do, so.
So could he teleport us forward a couple of years?
If I teleport you forward a couple of years, let's just say it would be bad.
I know. I'm just trying not to walk this big old long 4, 5, 6, 7 day journey back to 10 Towns. Unless there's an adventure, could we go speed up mode? Oh, we'll just. I mean, Claudette just starts walking.
You leading everybody out then?
Up until I don't know where we are anymore.
I'll follow and I'll help with the map. Or, sorry, I'll make sure that I'm helping.
Okay. I need a survival check from somebody, whoever's leading everybody out.
That would be you.
I just want to get out of here. I'm trying. I'm going. Hold on. Yeah, with my survival skills, y'all are going to be wanting to lead in no time at all. Because even at advantage, my survival skills suck.
Okay. It is long and arduous, as you mentioned earlier.
Okay, Sadie's ready to come back in. I'll be right back.
as you are heading down the mountain. Time you up with them 8, 9, 12. Probably about 1 in the afternoon after you get the stuff from the frost giant. Start heading down.
Do I have to prep these scales before I can use them?
What are they?
Any of us notice that how we're walking?
Anyone notice how we're walking?
I think like humanoids.
Yeah.
Again, I'm confused.
What do you mean by that, Kenny?
I saw the 11s. My mind's
Okay. Yeah, the 11s are 11s. Not great, not horrible. It is a long and arduous process to get down the mountain. As the temperature has changed, granted it was,
My
from
apologies.
negative 180 to negative 80. There's some like little, I don't know, slippery spots or shifts in rock and stuff, so it takes you longer to get down the mountain than you typically would, but you had before. But you get to up there by the time you would normally call it at 8 p.m.
Okay, so do we want to call it at 8 p.m.? Go our separate way? Well, get a tent, work on a little bit of scaling. I could go to sleep and learn how to cook again.
Yeah, let's go and call it. That's when we'd normally call it. So.
White, let's say that the Goliaths helped scour the skin off and all that kind of stuff. Whatever time it takes to break the scales apart is your prep time.
Okay. Let me do some math real quick here.
Somebody want to give me a survival check for finding a suitable campsite? think you found a pretty good campsite. Very little wind. And get the tent put up securely. Anybody want to do anything?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and break up. Takes time to break up a bunch of those scales. See, I picked up what, 60 of them.
Yep.
So I'll break up 57 of them. So I still have 3 of the larger ones.
Now, with knowing leatherworking, am I able to help her?
You have the tools to help her. It's kind of a, if anybody can help her and give her advantage. But if you're looking at splitting up the work, where you're doing some and she's doing some, it'd be separate roles, but you'd need to have the tools to do it as well.
I might actually have a second set. Give me a second, let me look. No, I don't. You're welcome to assist me. You would at least give me advantage on the roll.
I'll help you.
Okay. How many rolls do you want, Sky?
57 sheets of steel. Just do 2 rolls and call it 4 hours for shits and grins.
Those look like some pretty good rolls. Does that work?
Yep.
Okay.
So, because of the crit, crit, nat 20, whatever, same thing. You should have gotten, I think, 86. Yeah. 86 scales out of the first one, or the first 2 hours. But getting into a rhythm, you wasted less in fracking and shaping the scales. During the second 2 hours, you actually got 99 scales out of it. Essentially 15% increase.
Sweet. So you said 86 and 99?
Yep.
Sweet.
Quick question for you. In the jewel crafting that you made for me, you have a fabricate spell. How do I go about getting that?
What's up?
In the jewel crafting slide that you gave me,
Yes.
there's a fabricate spell. How do I come across that?
You can learn it when you hit a certain level. That you can learn fabricate.
Okay.
It wasn't specifically, I didn't design it specifically for you in particular, but just as jewel crafting in general.
You're cool.
In the meantime, you could find somebody that has the spell, possibly. I don't know.
Looks like it's restricted to artificers and wizards. And it's a 4th level spell, so you have to be at least 7th level before anyone can learn it.
Thank you.
So the same enchanter that I'm looking for my stuff might also know that spell. Maybe.
But I couldn't learn it to begin with, so we're good.
Or unless, and it's probably really expensive at this point in the campaign. But if you could find somebody or find an item that has it, or find an enchanter that would be willing to enchant a piece of jewelry with it that allows you to cast it once a day, or any number of things.
Okay.
Or one of your team members happen to die and happen to reroll a wizard. Who knows? Lots of things.
If we can find a scroll, I might be able to learn it.
Anybody else want to do anything tonight?
You guys want me to learn cooking again, or is there somebody that's going to start cooking?
I'll supply the wood for it.
Alright, so I'm going to go into a trance before bed and speak to the dead.
I think this happens while you sleep.
Well, right now we've already eaten for the day, so we're good there. So we can do it. We can eat tomorrow then. I'll keep my wood. And is there any place to pick up more wood around us?
You can go search for wood if that's what you would like to do with your 4 hours, or less if you want to.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Because technically I helped
Celestine
her.
with the 4
Yeah,
hours,
Celestine. So my 4 hours are done. Now it's time for me to go to bed. I promise not to speak to Hannibal.
Illican, give me a survival check. And how long are you going for?
we have a couple of hours, then a couple of hours during the time that we normally would, where I'd be working on something. Right now, out of the what I can make, I'm still missing a couple of components for it, so I'm just doing this.
You're able to find enough wood for 2 bundles.
Okay. I return to the group and I ask who's taking watches.
Does anybody else want to do anything tonight? That is enough.
I'll take a watch.
I'll take one too.
Great. I get to pick and choose who I talk to.
Yeah, Hannibal Lecter could help you with cooking.
Yeah, I could see if he wants to help me.
Might want to keep that to yourself. Your friends might think they have the meal. Alright, Arden, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Your watch goes with no issues. Yeah. About 3 hours into your watch, it starts to cloud over. But has not started snowing yet, and you can't see the aurora anymore. But outside of that, it's a little bit windy, but you got a nice little alcove that seems to be blocking most of the wind, and you just go throughout your 4-hour watch, and it comes to an end.
Okay. And who am I waking up?
Me, I think.
Okay, then I'll wake up. I'll go over and wake up Celestine. Tell her that the storm moved in, wind picked up, but we're pretty protected here. Other than that, nothing's going on.
Sounds good.
See you in the morning. And I'll go over and get in my trance.
Celestine, a perception roll, please.
Perception?
Yep.
Okay.
uh, yeah, it starts snowing about 2 hours into your watch, and yeah. Other than that, it goes with no issues. 4 hours goes by, and it's still dark and cold, and peaceful.
Okay. As it's snowing, as it starts snowing, I'll just kind of plant the sphere in the ground and light it up with the continual flame. Um, each hour, just trying to keep the party that much warmer while they're sleeping.
Sounds good. Your watch will come to an end.
And then I will wake everyone up.
And I'll wake up, pack up my gear.
I gotta go up and get up my gear. Thank everybody for a good night's sleep.
I'll pack my gear and be ready to go.
There's not a fire to cook with, right?
Not currently.
Okie dokie. So I'll just get up, get ready. A little more solemn than usual this morning.
And everybody remember to either take a ration or a berry.
Well, take a ration at this time. I think.
Did you do berries last night, Illigan?
Yes.
Okay, then I would have had one of those.
Yeah, no, I always do it right before I go to bed. I always eat my berry or whatever. So who needs a berry now?
Like, I guess now I do. I was thinking we did it last night, but if you're doing it now, I'll take one now.
Because we did it we always do it we always eat them in the morning. It's one of those where it's good for 24 hours to us.
Okay.
No thanks, I'm good.
Anybody else?
I'll take a berry.
No. Have plans for dragon meat.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot we have all that dragon meat. Okay, I'll start eating dragon meat after this.
You guys heading out?
Yeah, we'll start heading out. Why doesn't Illican lead today? He's kind of familiar with this territory.
Okay, I'll eat.
Give me a survival roll. And I'm pretty sure you're not stopping for lunch.
Yeah.
You go to the which direction are you taking, and where are you guys kind of headed?
Where was it we had the request for the dragon bones? Was that in Kirkone?
Yes, but she said to meet her in Goodmead.
Okay, then I guess we head to Goodmead.
Is Goodmead where we are our places?
No, your house type thing is in Lonelywood.
Okay.
Why don't we kind of head this way until we get to the river, and then follow the river into town, into the towns. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Does that work for everyone?
Works for me.
Sounds good.
Sure.
So, 12 hours of trudging through snow and snowshoes gets you to there.
You said 12 hours of snow and snowshoes. What?
Trudging through snow and snowshoes gets you to here. And that will be 8 p.m.
I look at Illican and say, if you could make a fire, that would be awesome.
I look for a place to stay.
Give me a survival check. You found a great place.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Ground solid. You're able to get the stakes of the tent in. You're 100% sure that it will not blow away.
Okay.
Dude, that took me 70 hours to craft.
Dude, you know.
Oh,
if you-
it's in the ground. Like, he's 100% sure. Like, stakes are like, it's solid ground.
Mm-hmm.
It's all one piece, right? It's a tent that has a bottom too, right?
No. You'd know that because, I don't know, whenever that first or second night after it had been made, it was flapping, holding on to one stake, and all of you were exposed to the elements, besides Celestine, who normally is.
All right. I get my gear ready and I start a fire for them to cook.
Can I borrow a frying pan from somebody?
Borrow what?
Frying pan?
Tell me you're gonna smack him over the head.
Oh, I wish that was the case. But I need it to cook. If
Then you
anybody's
get no
got
food. Then you get no firewood.
I'm afraid I don't have a frying pan.
I have regular cooking ware.
Let me borrow it. You got regular cooking ware. You've got a frying pan. Come on. Does regular cooking ware also have, like salt? Are you just being a smartass?
Yeah, she is.
You talking to me? I have no idea.
No, I think she heard Teresa
Oh,
making comments.
Oh, somebody said they had regular cookware, so I was like,
No.
okay, that'll work.
yeah, Kenny said, or Ilkin said that.
Okay, so can I borrow your cookware, please?
You have cooked utensils, Penny? Illican?
Not bothered about the fact that it's taking so long to get an answer from anybody. I just need some twigs.
I don't know what his problem is, but I don't have any of that cooking stuff.
I only have a regular cooking set that comes with, rest to leave. So I show you what I have and how you play with it. Generally, a cooking gear has a cooking plate, from
Are you talking about a regular mess kit?
yeah.
Okay, that's not what she's looking for.
No,
Yeah,
that. But I'm just letting you know what I carry.
But the plate in the mess kit could be used as a frying pan.
Fine. I have a mess kit. You can have mine. Use mine.
I'll give it back to you. Jesus
I
Christ,
already
guys.
said, this is all I
I
have.
am.
You can have it. When I
I
have
said
it,
you
you
could
know,
use
you can use
mine,
it.
okay? No big deal.
Okay, so I take the frying pan and I put it on the fire and I take some oil and I wrap it around some of the dragon meat. And I take it and I sear it on all four sides.
Real quick, who's making a fire? Or are we making fire? We want to make
Arden
sure.
said he was.
Okay. How long are you gonna have the fire burn?
45 minutes.
Okay, that will take 2 bundles of wood.
Thought you said a bundle of wood would burn for an hour.
It will, but not for cooking.
Okay.
You need a hotter campfire if you're going to be cooking.
Okay, then I give the 2 bundles I found last time, and I look for more if there's a capable.
Okay. All right. Claudette, go ahead.
Okay. Again, put the frying pan on the fire. Take a flask of oil. Put it down in the frying pan. Let it get hot. Start searing 5 pieces of meat on all 4 sides. And then I take my flask of water and I pour it in there and I put a lid on it. It'll be ready in 30 minutes. Whatever seasoning I found in the mess kit, I also just kind of dibble-dabbled in on the dragon meat. And I'm humming some tune that probably nobody recognizes. Okay, so I'm using the shallow bowl part as the lid. I'm improvising. My aunt taught me.
Sounds good. Give me a survival check. Meal turns out very wonderful.
It was
Wait,
Illiken's.
that's you. Okay. That wasn't. Yeah. Okay. It's good.
It's not a berry, but if I had some better utensils and some cooking supplies with like some salt and some other spices that we could get, it'd probably taste a little bit better, but I did what I could with what I rudimentarily had. I hand out the pieces to everybody.
Illiken, that was your role for going out and finding firewood. Illiken. Euler. Benny. Can anybody else hear me or?
I hear
hear
you.
you just
Okay.
fine.
Very, very low.
Okay.
Everybody
Yeah.
else is high. You're low.
Turn me up then.
I can't. You're already at 100% or 200%.
Well, I didn't know that, so don't.
I know it's not your fault. It's my fault. I'm just letting you know.
No, it's not your
Play with
fault.
it.
But say hey, I can't turn you up anymore. Not, I can't turn you up anymore.
Is there a
Like-
reason you're not responding to the rest of us either? Illican?
No, I'm responding to you.
Okay.
Is that better for you?
100%.
I turned my input volume down because I don't remember who, but somebody mentioned turning the input volume down for the recordings, so I had turned it down. All right. So, was that roll for you going and gathering wood?
Yeah, because all I heard was roll of survival, so that's why I thought you were talking to me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Then I heard Claudette say, "No, that was his, not mine." I'm like, "Oh, that was a cooking survival." Okay, never mind.
All right. You go out. How long are you going out for?
2 hours.
Okay. Roll me 2d4. Silicon. You find 7 bundles of wood.
After I'm done cooking, I'll help.
I ask if anybody wants to carry a bundle or two.
I might be able to carry one.
I'm maxed out.
Anybody can have a little bit more because I'm overweight now.
I can always pop up the disc if you need it.
Never mind. I guess I've been overweight the entire time, so.
Did you hear me say that I could pop up the disc if you need me to?
Yes, I would, but I'm trying to figure out how much I need to get rid of so that I can.
How much does the wood weigh?
10 pounds.
I suppose I can carry one bundle.
I can carry one bundle. The 7 bundles that I still have that need to be dispersed are on top of your disc. Because that's anything more than the one bundle, and all of a sudden I just now notice my weight. I'm like, oh no, okay, I can't do that.
What happened with all the leatherworking supplies that you have? Are you still carrying those?
I'm working on putting them into the bag.
Illican has 125 pounds of leatherworking supplies on his sheet.
Do you have it listed as to what they are?
Just says leatherworking supplies.
Okay, then you can take that off.
I can carry a bundle.
Without those leatherworking supplies, he shouldn't have a problem carrying what he just picked up.
Okie dokie.
You also are apparently still carrying a partial mammoth tusk on your back.
Oh yeah. And I can't use it for anything, can I?
I mean, you haven't found anybody to. The only person that wanted anything was the Culver's dude that wanted your full one.
Okay, I'll drop that one. If you would throw it away since you know where it's at.
Yep.
Was my dragon better than the burnt stuff that we were eating in one of the towns?
Much better.
Okay, just checking. Okay. So I was happy with it then. Could have done a little bit better. Like I said, some more spices. We'll get those in one of the towns, maybe.
In order for your dragon to be worse than the burnt rice cakes, you'd have had to go to one.
Okay, I'm carrying all 8 of my firewood bundles now.
AFK.
I'll help Celestine with scales for a little while.
I'm pretty sure I've already got all my scales done. At this point, I'm trying to decide what to make. Yeah.
You guys should just be glad that, I didn't roll a 1 because I might have used my poisoner's kit instead of the flask of oil.
That wouldn't have been very nice.
I shouldn't give the DM ideas.
I guarantee he's already had that idea.
Wait, what is the idea?
Ac-
I was typing and not thinking.
Accidentally using the poisoner's kit instead of the flask of oil while cooking.
Ooh.
Oh, you've had the same idea during my game.
Oh, definitely. I kind of purposely wanted to do it a few times.
Ouch.
No, I mean, coming up on an enemy and poison some food and give the enemy some food.
Okay, I guess.
My initial thought before we got to the wherever the hell we went, the temple,
Mm-hmm.
was if we ever saw Araya again, was to put that that dose as it was ingested or contact, was to hook something up and let her ingest it.
You guys haven't killed Araya yet. That bitch has come back to life more times than I've changed my underwear this year.
Is it Chippy?
My underwear? No, it's fresh. It came out of the dryer this morning.
An icebreaker that I never expected. Walk up to somebody and go, "Is your underwear chippy?" Like, dude, GTFO. Right. All right, we got wood. We got. Oh wow. Somebody's got wood.
I've got them all.
You got all the wood. Gotcha. And you got food. Arden or Nowhere want to do anything? I know Nowhere's away from the computer, but
I'm good.
Illiken, when are you going to start working on your jewel craft? Or who's got jewel crafting? Because at this point, we got diamonds.
I've got it. But the problem is, I've got gold that I haven't been able to melt. And that's what I've been to make the items.
Gotcha. We still need a forge for that.
Or, I mean, I know ways to make a forge, but it's one of those where I can make it out of stuff I make, but it's hard to make it. And that's out of character because out of character I looked at. So okay, how can you build or melt gold? And they showed ways of doing it online.
Okie dokie.
Keep in mind that we want to keep diamonds in case we have deaths.
Yeah, but he's got other jewels
Yeah,
too.
yeah, other gems are awesome. Do whatever you want with them, but diamonds are very valuable for numerous spell components.
Because
Like
the things
bringing
I can make
people
are
back to life.
necklaces, rings, stuff like that.
It may not hurt you to make it out of bronze. But whenever we're ready, I'll just go ahead and go to bed.
Okay. Who's doing watches?
I guess I will.
If Kenny doesn't want to, I can take the third one. I mean, Arden doesn't want to. I can take the third one.
Oh, I take the third one. That's 4 hours.
Okie dokie. I'll go to bed then.
I'll go to bed too.
And Celestine perception.
I think this tent is in perfect condition. I'm not worried about it.
I'm back.
Just in time for bed. Wow.
Yeah.
One likes us a whole lot.
Um. The clouds start rolling out. Snow stops, obviously, since there's no clouds. The moon's kind of way off in the distance. And the stars are out. And you're just getting lost in the stars. And eventually you're in a trance. Nowhere.
Yes.
You were inside a room. You recognize this room from your childhood. Everything is charred in the room. A small glint of glass catches your eye to the side. You walk up to see what it is. As you grab it, you recognize it as a stuffed bear that has been in this room for years. Most of the bear has been disintegrated. All that remains is the head, part of the torso, and the left arm. You recognize the inside of the orphanage you grew up in. However, you do not recognize any of the other children. You do see off in the distance, Mama D looks as if she is about to discipline a child. Flash. A deafening roar shakes the foundation of the building. Flash. Children are running and crying and screaming. Flash. Mama D is screaming while running towards the stairs. Flash. Flames are licking the stairway. Everyone is trapped. Flash. A dead silence comes over the scene as you pan the room and realize the whole building is on fire. There's absolutely nothing you can do and nowhere you can go. You are trapped and you realize that you will never get out. And at that moment, your bow warns you that you're about to be attacked. White, I'm switching maps. And yes, I know it's black to everybody else.
That was one hell of a rest.
Well, I'm seeing a terrain. Is there supposed to be an icon in here for me?
Nope, not yet.
He's working on it.
Oh, I have an idea of what happened because I remember this map.
Well, I think this is like a generic map. I don't think it's.
Okay. This is actually the map that we got the ring on.
None of us heard that. It was all in Nowhere's head. He's dreaming. But his sword is giving him a warning.
His longbow of warning has just warned him of an impending attack.
Yeah, this is like a map for random encounters. I don't think it's intended as something specific.
Can I warn the rest of the group or not?
No. Right now you are asleep and just waking up.
Sorry, guys.
Or them are together in the tent. Um. And everybody roll initiative.
Okay. I'm sorry, I thought it was selected.
So
I'll roll
I
again
know
and put
Drake
it in
was
there.
not me.
I'll go ahead and roll again and then put the 20.18 in there.
Or you could just leave it.
Did I just re-roll the 20.18? Wow. How often do you guys see that happen?
Not very often.
Roll me perception at disadvantage.
Nice.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage. It's a 10.
You hear a growl and your eyes open up, but you aren't able to do anything on this round.
Can I
Look,
call out?
no, you're just opening your eyes right now.
Okay.
Illiken, roll me a perception check at disadvantage. You also hear the same growl, and your eyes are wide open, but you can't do anything in this round.
Does my Drake get a roll?
No. Still same thing.
Perception. Come on.
Same thing. You hear a growl, and it wakes you from your trance. And as you open your eyes, you see some cats approaching.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Um, that one will
Oh, those are big kitties.
bite at you.
Those are big kitties. Bite at me?
Yep.
Do they have advantage? I mean, we're probably all laying down.
Yeah, probably.
Or at least sitting down. So if they have advantage, then they hit.
With 4 piercing.
Okay.
Arden, give me a perception check at disadvantage. Alright. Same thing. You hear a growl, your eyes open, and you are not able to do anything this round.
Okay.
Nowhere, you are wide awake. What would you like to do? You are currently in a tent with 4 other people. Sorry, 3 other people.
Okay. I think I shout out, "We're being attacked!" and try to exit the tent so I can put up a defense. Assuming I can get out of the tent. I'm going to attack this one with my scimitar.
A 22 definitely hits.
Okay.
You're dual wielding, aren't you? So you have one more attack and one more offhand, right?
Well, that's true. Here's the offhand.
And that would also hit.
All right. So
You should get another main hand though, too, right?
yeah, I should get another main hand.
All right, so you're. I don't think you can do grasping arrow or seer with your scimitar.
Oh, are they marked?
No,
Yep.
you can't.
So, yep, 5 slashing, -2 corrosion on the first one. Don't you? I thought you got new swords.
I did. I don't know why we still got the corrosion on there. I don't know how to get it off.
I'll fix it later, or White can. I
Okay.
will just take the 5 and the 1. And roll me another attack.
Okay.
Uh, 13 just barely hits. For 8 slashing.
You don't get a second offhand attack.
Oops, sorry.
Anything else?
No, I
Don't think there's anything else you can do.
that's what I'm thinking. I just
Alright, Claudette, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak my head out of the tent, hopefully. Right there. And we're gonna use the main hand.
That will hit.
And then we're gonna use the offhand.
And that will hit.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Billiken, we're up.
Okay, the two of us come out this end. And I will cast Zephyr Strike. I will hit this one with Favorite Strike. Or Favorite Foe. Alright, that's my turn. Do any of this hit?
The 27 hits. Actually, both of them hit, but let's go with the 27 first. That one is dead. Ready for the next one. .26 will hit.
Cast friendly foe on that one, or no? I'd only get that once, right?
I think it's on proficiency bonus.
I got 3 of them, but I didn't know how many I could do in one turn.
Yeah, probably not, because it's your free action to use once on your turn, so you could probably use it next turn.
Okay.
Alright.
And then my pet will bite. Actually, my pet will infuse strike on that one before I forget, because I will. And then it will bite.
And that barely hits.
Good job. Done.
Alright, Celestine, you're up. Well, that definitely hits. That was to the right of you. Both of them hit. That kills that one.
And that's it for me.
This one will come up and attack Celestine, as she is the one that they were hunting this whole time, since they didn't know anybody was in that brown thing. And bite at her.
That misses.
And Arden, you were up.
Did I get an attack of opportunity?
Yes. That hits. And Greg already used his action.
Oh yeah, my fault. Sorry.
The Craig Cat does not try to bite at Celestine. Craig Cat launches in the air to bite at Celestine and falls dead.
Sounds good.
Now Arden, you're up.
Okay. Attack the one in the back here. Mark it with favor foe.
Yep. That'll hit.
All yours, boss.
And then I'll take my extra attack.
That will also definitely hit. And all 4 kitties are dead.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
I'm sure that Celestine's going to want to skin them.
Yes.
It is currently 1 a.m. As Celestine can tell by looking at the stars. But we will deal with all that after we come back from break.
Okie dokie.
Oh,
Here when we return.
We got everybody.
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm here.
Woohoo. All right. Well, little kitties are little teeny tiny large kitties are dead, and 1 a.m. What would you like to do?
Go back to sleep.
Check the tent to make sure that it didn't get damaged, and then go back to sleep.
Pelican, give me an investigation check. You're pretty sure it did not get damaged.
I go back to sleep.
Who's on watch?
You or Celeste? Celestine?
I guess it depends. Am I still on watch or? Are we past that time or what?
Or 1 a.m. Only 1 hour's gone by so far.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
it's up to you guys.
I guess I'll take a watch. Or continue watch or whatever.
Give me a perception roll. Funny if you got another one.
That's debatable. Come on.
The rest of your watch goes without fail. You stay nice and awake. Probably more determined to not fall asleep because you fell asleep. But, yeah. Your watch comes to an end, and still clear skies and calm and starry.
Okay. Then at the end of my watch, I'll go wake up Arden. Just be kind of like, sorry about last night. Didn't mean to fall asleep. But we handled it. Just kind of hang my head and walk back to my bedroll.
I wouldn't. It was close. We took care of it. I'll get out, walk around, shake the sleep off.
All right, give me a perception roll. About a half hour into your watch, the already clear skies, the wind stops, and it is actually kind of nice. Outside of the negative 84-degree temperature.
Sorry, I'm back.
Once there's no wind blowing. It's nice.
I'm going to enjoy it.
But yeah, nothing else happens on your watch. And when you feel 4 hours has gone by, it's still dark and it's still strangely windless.
Yeah, who do I wake up?
It is time to wake everybody up if you would like to.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, because we got an early day to get going. So I'll go around and wake everybody up and make sure that they're up and moving. And I'll go over to my gear and start packing it.
And if anybody did take damage, which I think is just Celestine, you can do your long rests. Angelican did use Riverfell and Arden, so.
Celestine, you need help skinning these cats?
Certainly wouldn't turn it down.
It looks at all this leather that she gets.
I'll give her a hand.
Okay.
I got a dagger.
Uh-huh. You think that'd work better than a hand?
Most definitely.
Okay, you want me to roll Sky or?
Are you guys gonna send all 4 of them, or how are you guys gonna do this?
Well, they're looking. I am going to do. No, actually, I'm not going to help anybody. I'm going to go look for something.
I'd like to scan all 4 of them if we can.
Okay, it's 4 hours per cat.
Damn.
That's per person?
Well, it's 4 hours per cat.
Okay.
I'll take a cat. And
I can take a cat. That way, by noon, we'll have 2 of them skinned.
I'll take a cat.
Sure, why not?
Okay, so each of the 4 you're gonna take a cat.
Yeah, looks that way.
Yes, sir.
Celestine, give me your leatherworking roll. Everybody else give me a survival roll, except for Illiken, who is going off and doing what?
I'm going to look to see if there's a their nest close by.
All right, you give me a survival roll as well. How long are you looking for?
The time period that they skin these things.
4 hours, gotcha. All right.
Oh, did mine not go through?
Nope.
Sorry about that.
All right. You have type this out because it's easier.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, I know the feeling.
Claudette, roll me a 1d6.
As you wish.
All right. Noah is able to get a medium hide out of his Craig hat. Arden and Celestine are able to get one full large hide out of theirs. And I'm going to go because of lack of sleep. Who knows? Or being woken up during her sleep. Claudette gets 4 hide scraps.
Does everyone give them to me, or are you gonna keep yours?
I got no use for it here.
Yeah, I did it for you.
Well, you didn't want to assume.
Looks right.
Billiken, you start heading up the mountain that's nearby, looking for a den, and you find a small den. Nothing in it. Head up a little further, find another small den. Nothing in it. At the 2-hour mark, do you want to start heading back down, or?
I look for a little bit more since I found 2 dens already.
Why do I feel like this is going to end like the end of that video?
How much further do you want to go up?
Another 30 minutes. Because I do know that they'll be done by that time, but
You know, for another 30 minutes, and you find a couple small caves. You find little places where animals could hide. No animals are in any of these. But just as you turn around to start heading down, you kind of hear a very small growl, just like a like baby growl, up above you. And as you look up, you would estimate it probably will take 2 or 3 hours to get up there if you were to want to get up there.
How many again?
Probably 2 to 3 hours from where you're at.
Okay, I'll go back and get the others and let them know what I found.
There's no really, not really a path. You're just using your Goliathness to pick rocks to step on.
Okay. I'd still, because it's taking another 2 to 3 hours. Can I see can I see them from where I'm at?
At the 2.5 hour mark, yeah, you could barely make out the shape of a baby Craig cat that was probably let's say,
Counting on mommy and daddy to bring them food, which was
yeah, that.
us.
Yes, that. It's probably like 3 feet tall.
I couldn't get to it. I could. Well, it took me another 3 hours to get to it. You did say, right?
Yeah.
So I'd start heading back, but I'd let Celestine know about it because she's such a soft heart for babies and everything.
I look over at Celestine and go, "Where's Illiken?"
I'll look around. Do I see him?
Give me a perception check.
A whole 13.
Looking. Roll me a stealth check. I know you're not trying to hide, but
A whole 13.
yeah, again. Nope, you have no clue where he went.
I have no clue where he went, Claudette.
How many times have we told him not to get separated from the group?
I've lost count.
All right. So I'm going to look around. Do I see any of Illiken's tracks?
Give me a survival check. You see a set of tracks heading towards the mountain. They could be his. They're definitely bigger than yours.
Okay, guys, do we want to start trying to go find Illiken? I look at Arden, look at Nowhere, look at Celestine.
Well, as much as I'd just like to leave him and go, I think we probably need to either just wait for him or go follow his tracks and try to find him.
Well, if he's gotten into trouble, we probably need to follow his tracks and see if we can find him.
Yeah.
He wasn't stupid enough to get in trouble.
Yeah, but we're talking about Illiken here. He does things before he thinks.
Yeah.
All right. So I do think these are his tracks. Do we want to try to follow him? They are snowshoes and they are bigger than mine.
It makes sense.
As you're discussing this, Illiken walks up, following his tracks back to camp.
Okay. Illiken, you ignoramus.
I followed the tracks of the cats to see if they had a lair. There seems they left a baby cub alone now. We killed their parents.
They tried to kill us, so they deserve what they got.
Knowing what this means to Celestine, I just look at her for leadership.
I see no reason not to take the cub with us. The kid, rather. Maybe we can find a willing owner in one of the towns we visit.
And it's about a 7-hour walk from here. I couldn't get from where I was 2 hours. It took me 2.5 hours to get to it. And it's about it's about 5 hours. It's about 3 hours to get to where the cub was.
Let's try to go rescue this cub.
Basically a 5.5 hour mountain climb.
Well, we should probably take our gear with us because
Yeah, definitely.
time we get up there, we wouldn't be able to get back before dark.
Of course. So let's go ahead and go save animals.
All right.
You look around, and while you guys were skinning these animals, did you collect any meat?
We've got
We got more dragon meat than we can eat.
yeah. We don't need the extra weight. It's particularly because we're going to be climbing.
I'm just asking.
So I guess we're gonna go. Let's go. Illa can lead the way.
I fall. All right, lead them back up my tracks.
All right.
Need me to roll anything?
Yes, I will need everybody to roll something.
Just to reiterate, we're trying to take the cub with us, or kit with us.
That's what you said you wanted to do.
Okay. Just double checking.
Oh,
Can I do something to try to help?
Sure. In the meantime, does anybody have climbers kits?
Climbers kits?
No, I just got hemp and rope.
it comes with pitons and things like that.
Of course, I do have walk on walls.
I do not have a climber's kit.
I don't either.
I'm looking. No, just used to being on the mountains.
No, I don't have a climber's kit. I've got rope and I've got a regular backpack.
Be right back. Got a call I got to deal with.
No climber's kit for me.
Well,
All right. What did you want to do, Celsius?
I'll wait until we actually get to the animal.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do this on an hourly basis. I need athletics checks from everybody.
You said athletics?
Yeah. All right. So after an hour, or I guess everybody would notice that Claudette and Nowhere are having a really hard time climbing. But an hour into it, Arden, Celestine, and Billiken would have made it up to the first out of the essentially 5 levels. Give me a Constitution saving throw for Arden, Celestine, and I will do Illiken's. After doing this once already, Illiken is getting tired. He has 1 stack of exhaustion. Give me another set of athletics checks. Does Nowhere and Claudette want to keep trying, or?
Sure, for now.
Yeah.
Are we actually making it up the mountainside, or? Do you need another one from Celestine as well?
Yes. Celestine and Arden, and I'll get Illiken's here in a sec.
Back. Anything good I miss? It looks like falling.
Illiken, give me an athletics check. It's your back. Nowhere, you're just having a really hard time finding handholds and figuring out how to get up there. Claudette, you uh 2 hours in, Claudette, you are you've gotten about an hour's worth up. Arden, you're not again, you're not finding the handholds you're looking for. Trying to get up to the next level. And we're still. I don't know if Nowhere's wearing boots, but I really want to blame it on his tiefling feet. But yeah, it's a trial. And Celestine and Ilkin give me Celestine and Ilkin and Claudette give me a Constitution saving throw. Celestine and Claudette have 1 stack of exhaustion.
Would rolling a wheel help that any?
Sure.
So 11.
That would help. No stack for you.
Okay. This is just trying to climb up to that cat?
Yeah, it's up a mountain. There's no path. It's just a
Okay.
random, like, the cats could probably just hop from rock to rock to rock to rock, but
Not so much luck for us, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
It really sucks that Illican got up here all by himself the first time.
Yeah, unfortunately now he's a little tired.
So, am I the only one that's not exhausted at this point?
I don't think Arden's exhausted, but he didn't make it. He passed his exhaustion to level 1, but he didn't get up to the 2nd level yet.
Can I help him in any way?
Not really. You're kind of free-form mountain climbing right now.
I didn't know if I could, like take the for us to get a relaxation if I use the rock spell and.
You can change. You can change like the shape of rocks, but I think you can only use that once a day. So you might help a little bit, but you can only change like I think a 5 foot by 5 foot cube.
Okay.
You guys want to keep going?
Yeah, might as well.
All right. Give me anybody that wants to keep going. Give me an athletics check.
How close are we to the top?
You and Illican have reached the 2nd. Out of 5 levels, essentially.
2 of 5, and we're all exhausted already?
Well, you're not.
Well, okay.
I'm going to just stay at this level. Looks like we're going to have to come back this way to get Nowhere. And Arden.
Or to get off the mountain. Oh, nice guidance. Noah, Celestine, and Illican, give me con saves. Arden takes a 1 exhaustion. Oh wait, did I say Arden? Damn it.
Yeah.
You didn't move, did you?
No, I'm still back.
Okay. Yeah, never mind. Don't worry about that. That one.
Okay.
Illican, you take one exhaustion point. You took one earlier, so you did be at 2 at this point. Noah, you're good. And Celestine, I don't think a wheel is gonna help you on that one.
Not unless you... No, probably not. So I can get 1 to 6. So unless...
I think you can try.
If 11 will help, then I'll give it a try.
Yeah, I'm calling it 10.
Okay, well, I will give it a try then. Nope.
Oop. Alright. Anybody wants to try another hour? Give me another athletics.
How much further do we have to go climb up this mountain? We're at...
You have to get to the cat.
I'm not sure this cat's worth that much. It's probable that if we don't get to it, it'll die. But then again, if we die in the process, what good is it?
Alright. Celestine, Illican, give me con saves. You're both good.
And I failed that last one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 9 to 1, or 9 to 0, or 9 to 8, whatever. Is a fail.
Okay.
And one more athletics if you want to keep going. $13 does not make it. 16 does. So, Celestine, you make it to the top. One more con save.
I'll use
And-
my last wheel for that. Nope.
That's barely. And you are nearing the Craig Cat hit, I guess. No. Yes.
It's a kitten. Yeah.
Hidden, yeah.
Okay, so, I'll kind of stand back a bit. First of all, looking back down, do any of my party members seem like they're in dire straits? As in danger of injury or
They're
anything?
not. No, they're not injured. They're not. They haven't fallen off yet. Um, but most of them look tired-ish.
Okay.
They're not used to, climbing a wall.
Okay, I'll take a moment to catch my breath, and then I will cast Speak with Animals on myself.
Yep.
And use one of my rations. One of the dragon meat jerky rations. Try to coax it out. Just be like, come here, little guy. We're not gonna hurt you, I promise.
Give me an animal handling check.
I'm assuming it's a male. I don't really know, I guess.
I don't think anybody's checked.
Oh. I have advantage because I speak with animals, right?
But you disadvantage because of
Damn it.
exhaustion.
Okay.
It looks at you. Hungrily, it looks at you, and kind of growls and kind of starts to back into the small den that it came out of.
Okay, I'll throw a piece of jerky relatively close to it, within 3 or 4 feet of it.
It'll creep up to the jerky, grab it, and reverse real quick. And tear into it.
Okay. Take another one and kind of rip it up and toss it in pieces, so that each consecutive piece is, another 2 or 3 feet closer to me.
Yep.
And hopefully it will respond a little better as it gets closer.
It will, and little by little, it'll grab one, reverse, chew it up, go to get the next one, reverse, and eventually it will start getting closer and not reversing as much. It'll still look at you like, I don't know what the hell you are, but I like food.
Okay, see, that's for 10 minutes.
I think you're about halfway there.
Okay, at the... Now, when I finally
All
feel
right,
like...
I should say it's probably like 2 or 3 feet away from you, but you're like halfway through the spell. That's what I meant.
Oh, gotcha. I'll try to... I'll actually take the last piece of jerky and actually leave it in my hand. Kind of bend down as close to the ground as I can. Maybe even get on all fours. And try to reach out and try to get it to take it from my hand.
Another animal handling check.
That one's much better.
It would be disadvantage, but I would give you advantage with speak with animals. So straight roll, it comes up and give me a dexterity save. Or dexterity or an acrobats or something like that. I don't know. Probably a dexterity save because it's going to bite at the food.
And I lose fingertip.
It gets you. That's probably, let's call it, what is the 3 would be 7. Let's call that 4.
4 damage?
Craig. Yeah. So that's a full Craig cat, not a Craig cat baby.
Okay. I will try to take the damage without reacting too quickly. And take the bite, I should say, without reacting too quickly. I don't want to scare it off. But yeah, I'll continue trying to feed it and trying to coax it out, just telling it, we're not going to hurt you. If you come with us, we'll keep you warm and safe and fed. Yeah, I'll just keep trying to do that until the spell runs out. And
I'd say with the 21, it's not long. It'll get near you and kind of scratch its shoulder up against your leg and typical cat things.
okay, I will try to pick it up. Will it let me pick it up?
Give me another animal handling check.
I can do this. I can do this. I am a druid.
Yes, you are.
It lets you pick it up.
Okay. Are there any sturdy rocks near the edge of this cliff?
Sure.
Okay, can I tie off a rope and use it to help me climb down?
Can before that, can I call up and ask if the rope that I see, can I climb up?
Sure. I mean, you're still about an hour down, so it's a ways up. I'm kind of doing this in the 5 block kind of thing because I was not prepared for this, and I'm pulling it out of my ass and out of Reddit's ass right now.
Okay, then I call up. Was there anything else inside other than the cub inside the cave,
Oh, the den?
the den?
I guess it makes sense. I'll take a moment to look through the den as well before going down.
There's some bones that are probably pretty old. Like at least 2 or 3 days old. But outside of that, no, nothing of importance.
No pile of coin pouches shoved into the corner or something.
Nope. It
Okay.
looks, I mean, you want to look at the bones?
Sure, why not?
Give me a nature check. We'll call it DC 10. Yeah, it looks like it's all animal bones. Like, looks like they haven't had anything recently in like the last few days to eat. It's scarce, but outside of that, everything that they've gotten has been animals.
Explains why they're coming after us. Okay, then I'll exit and tie off that rope and try to climb down.
Okay. Everybody gets down easily, eventually. But by the time you get down, it is sitting, let's see here, about 11:30 at night.
Okay, so I guess we're keeping camp here again. Guys, sorry, didn't anticipate this taking all day. Do I get to leave my rope there? Obviously. Unless someone feels like climbing up to get it.
Billiken, would you go up and get Celestine's rope?
Yes.
Seriously?
Give me an athletics check. Yeah, not an issue. Alright. He gets your rope for you.
Okay, well, thank you. Yeah, so I'll kind of show the kit to everyone and just continue to stroke its head and give it little bits and pieces of the meat and just basically try to keep it calm.
Cool. I switched maps, by the way.
Okay. So I guess we're taking a nap, guys, or resting for the night, guys. Sorry about this.
I'm gonna need one after that.
I would suggest that you put some sort of a leash, maybe a rope around the neck and around the body, and join it so they can't easily get away. And that way you've got a better chance of keeping this cat.
Okay, some sort of harness. I can do that.
Drake looks at the newcomer and looks at me and looks back. Sticks his tongue out, walks over, and lays beside me.
So this thing is probably just a little larger than a house cat at this point? Is that about right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like 3 feet tall and maybe 4.5 feet long.
Okay.
Like the size of a baby coon cat, Maine Coon.
Okay. Um. Okay, so I will take one of my ropes and loop the rope around each of its legs and tie it so it basically creates a harness.
Give me a survival check.
Is this to see if I can survive actually doing this?
Let's see if you can. There's more about the rope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that and then kind of tie the end of the rope around my wrist when I go to bed. We try to give it as much room to roam if it wants to. So, yeah. I guess I'll probably take first watch since I usually do. Hopefully I don't fall asleep again.
Might wake up missing a leg. Give me a perception check. Wind picks up a little bit during your watch, but no clouds have started moving in yet. You just got the stars and the aurora up to the north, but nothing else really happens.
Okay.
Cat will, pounce around, dig through some snow, tire itself out, and then just kind of pass out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll head over to wake up Arden. And then, just let him know it was a quiet night. And then I will settle down for my trance with the cat's cat's rope tied around my wrist.
Arden, give me a perception check. Arden! Perception, Arden?
I'm getting more.
Okay. Same thing. It's a fairly quiet night outside of the wind blowing around.
I imagine this
About
cat's not very quiet either.
yeah, some snoring from the cat. Um, probably about 2 hours in your watch, cat like wakes up, jumps around in the snow a couple more times, and falls back asleep. And then a couple hours later, it's morning.
I'll go waking everybody up. Once I make sure everybody's up and moving, I'll go back and get my gear.
I'll
Back
get up. I still say the DM was nice because Celestine never washed herself from carving up the parent smell.
That kind of comes with the territory of skinning, dude.
Never mind.
I don't know. There was probably a lot that was missed, but you're in a snowscapes covered something or other, and I'm sure shit was done at some point.
I wonder if he's been cursed to smell things that aren't there. When we've been cursed to smell things that are there, maybe he's cursed to smell things that aren't there.
Like I said, out of character. But it's one of those things where you've got the scent of skinning the parents on you and on your tools and everything. For a cat, oh yeah, I want you to be my friend and then pick him up.
It just means I smell like its parents, that's all.
So I'm gonna ask Illiken for a berry.
I'll get Barry.
Cook last night.
I have all those dragon rations if you guys want any.
Sure, I'll take one.
Cook.
Do you want the berry or do you want the dragon then?
I'm going with dragon and feeding the cat dragon
And I'll take the dragon.
I'll take the dragon this time.
That's
Me
4,
too.
5.
So y'all want me to cook the dragon again? We need a fire.
No, it's jerky. It doesn't need to be cooked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll eat dragon.
Okay, so
What's the cat eating?
dragon. Nice and chewy.
Feeding a cat would just be like Hannibal Lecter.
Am I supposed to be adding cat rations to my bag? Did anybody say anything about that?
Oh. Nobody said that they were collecting the meat for it. So
Okay, then never mind.
I figured you just left it and somebody will scavenge it eventually. Birds or beasts or
That's fine with
monsters.
me. If I was supposed to be taking it, I didn't want to not put it on there, that's all. Okay, I'm ready to leave when you guys are.
I'm ready to go.
Me too.
Who's leading?
I thought you were the one that knew the area.
Okay, then I'll lead.
Give me a survival check. And I'm guessing no stopping for lunch.
Correct.
Alright. You guys get to about there at around 8 p.m.
I'll look for firewood after I find a place for us to stay.
Give me a survival.
We have the 7 things of firewood. We just need to make a fire.
Alright, you're pretty sure you found a great place to camp, and the stakes are in the ground, nice and solid and tight.
Okay, I'll look for firewood.
Another survival. Ouch. You do not find any wood.
I was like, oh, I went to a dead tree to see, or not a dead tree, a dead bush to see if I could, maybe get some kindling. Couldn't even find that. That sucked. Walked back grumbling.
Yeah, this is a bare area with very little like flora in general. Might have had flora, buried 20 feet below you in snow, but yeah, it was already going to be hard. Anybody else doing anything besides white? We're gonna do white stuff afterwards.
I'm just gonna make sure the cat gets fed, and
Oh, that's all.
that's it.
We got any raw meat?
No, we don't have any raw meat.
Okay.
At least I'm not carrying any. Illiken might be.
I'm done. Nothing I can do right now.
Alright. Well, if we're not going to do anything, I'm going to go to sleep.
Looks at Celestine and Arden. Are you guys good for the night, or do you guys want somebody to place you so you can actually sleep for once?
I'm good.
All right, I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
I'll crawl in my bedroll. Be ready to sleep.
Okay, I'll take first watch.
Give me your perception. About 3 hours into your watch, starts to snow. Clouds roll in, and it's just a light snow. But outside of that, that's playful Give me an animal handling check as well. Yeah. Cat's playful. And it's still keeping its distance, but it's, hopping around in the snow, digging in, popping back out, trying to catch snowflakes. And when it finally tires itself out, it slumps up right next to your bedroll.
Okay. Does it seem to be staying with me without having to use the leash? Or does it seem to still fight against the leash?
It's, I would say, ish. It's not really fighting against the leash, but as a wild animal, it wants to kind of leave, but at the same time, it's starting to seem to press you a little more.
Okay. Then I'll keep it on for now.
But that your watch comes to a close.
Okay, I'll wake up Arden.
I guess I'll shake my head and give up.
It's a little bit of snow, and that's it's a quiet night.
Okay.
Me a perception check, Arden.
No perception.
You look outside of the tent, and as the change goes, and Celestine goes over to her bedroll and enters her trance. The cat kind of stirs and looks over at Celestine and looks over at you and pounces off, and then falls asleep in the snow, and you're just watching the cat breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And it's just so mesmerizing. Everybody else give me a perception at disadvantage.
I imagine the cat's just laying there purring. Just I hope it's purring.
Lookin's tired.
Apparently.
Alright. Claudette, you are the first one awake, and it seems just a little bit later than you would normally be getting up. you feel really refreshed. And as you look around, nobody else is awake. And as you keep turning your head, Noah is starting to stir, and Celestine's starting to stir, but you're the only one wide awake.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pat Nowhere and say, everything's okay. Get some sleep. Make sure Celestine has a bedroll under her head for comfort. And I'll just see what I can do for the next 2 hours. 2 hours.
Nope, it's past your normal wake up time.
Oh, okay. And I can tell that by something with
Just by how wonderful you feel.
Okay. So I'm going to wake up Celestine first. Say, rise and shine, Sleeping Beauty.
It's what?
Rise and shine, Sleeping Beauty. It's our secret.
What's our secret?
You fell asleep.
I'll kind of look around and be like, no, Arden fell asleep. I was supposed to be asleep.
Ah, well, I never know whose it is. So don't tell Arden I told you. Go back to sleep for a second.
Okay. I'll lay back down and I'm snoring like that.
Okay, so I go over and I kind of shake Arden. I'm like, good morning, Sleeping Beauty.
Morning.
You want to wake up and get everybody else awake? And
Yes, I'll
just
go get
pretend
everybody else awake.
pretend you woke me up first, okay?
Hmm. I'll wake everybody up.
I packed my stuff. Look at the Craig cat and go, no,
Yes.
as a kitten, they're cute. Take a bite of jerky.
Well, I'm gonna go get my gear packed, but I have ability to speak to animals, and I want to see if he can communicate yet.
Okay, you want to link your ability?
I'm going. What do I do now?
What do you want to know?
I just want to see if his intelligence has got to the point where he can communicate.
Craig cats have a really low intelligence. They actually, mechanically, they're sitting at 4. So, but you wouldn't know that in character. So, kind of tell me what you're looking to talk to the cat about, or get out of the cat, or something like that, and I can work with that.
Just basics. Just like I'm gonna say hi to it, okay, and see if he responds. Is it he or she?
We'll say it's a he.
Hmm?
We will say it is a he.
And at that, and
He will. If you say hi, he will kind of cock his head to the left and try and figure out how the hell you were talking to it. And then he'll look over at Celestine and look back at you, kind of confused. But didn't really react in any way, just curious.
And I'll move over close to him and get his attention looking at me. And I'll just tell him my name.
You mean animal handling check?
I know you said something for the cat. I couldn't hear.
Animal handling. I believe that one of the top, if not the top, skill.
Second to the top.
Second, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Acrobatics AC would be before AN.
I will give Illigan a very dirty look.
That is
Can't
Draconic.
understand.
Yes.
You can't speak Draconic.
Oh, you said it in Draconic? How do you
Yeah.
know? How do you know I can't speak Draconic? You don't know. I mean, I can't, but you don't know.
You can't give me a dirty look.
Are we still looking for an animal handling check?
Maybe it's just the fact that his look, expression, suggested that he was up to no good.
Yes. You look like you're up to no good because
He always looks like he's up to no good, though.
Good.
Arden, did you find animal handling?
Oh, animal handling?
Yep.
Not without glasses. Hold on. All right. Oh, there it is. Ooh.
As you say, my name is Arden.
Yeah.
They can't talk, but you get the sense that like instead of a growl, he kind of does a purr, and like in one fell swoop, like hops over to you and brushes up against your leg, and hops back over to Celestine.
Aw, he said hi.
Yes, he did. That's as we travel. I want to keep working with him.
You want to steal him from Celestine, huh?
Oh no, okay. I didn't know Celestine had that ability. I didn't know she started that. To make
That's up to y'all.
Just remember, he couldn't climb up the hill because he was short.
I'm not short.
Celestine climbed up the hill, and they're both elves. You might have some height differential, but
My mind said, when you said nowhere, my brain said Arden. And what type of shoes? Remember that comment?
oh, gotcha.
Anyway,
So are we walking?
I'll lead the way.
Might as well.
let's go.
Give me your survival check.
I haven't learned to fly yet, so I guess we'll walk.
Can I help him?
You guys got a map, so they're all being rolled at advantage. As the sun is cresting the mountains to the south, you see the river in sight, and about 1 p.m. you get to the fork in the river.
Is it still frozen over?
Yes.
Okay, then we'll cross. I'll first ask if anybody's hungry for before we go because we've eaten this morning. We didn't eat something that would give us all day.
No, rations are all day.
Okay. And I will keep on going.
All right. That is where you get. Anyone want to do anything?
I look at Celestine and ask if she's thought about what she wants to make with her scales.
She's probably in the process of doing it right now, but
Yeah.
we're actually going to do that portion after we end the set in tonight.
Yeah, he and I have to discuss some bunch of mechanics about it.
All right. In the meantime, I've got the cat in my lap again. I think that since there's no meat to cook and nothing that I can do to, help anybody at this moment in time, I'm going to go back to leatherworking.
And I will do clean up a couple more of my gems.
But this time I'm not going to speak to the guy I spoke to last time. He was too fucked up.
I'm just tired, so I'm going to go to bed.
Me
Does
too.
anybody have an extra bow?
What for?
Well, I have a short bow, but I was gonna possibly learn how to use a bow instead of going back to leatherworking.
There's a wait, sorry. There's short bows and long bows. But your ability will allow you to do like a skill or a
Tool.
tool. Yeah,
Like
So,
a
a
profession?
bow would be a weapon.
Like profession tool.
what would a skill be?
Stealth, nature.
Ability checks, like, yeah.
Oh, well. I'm gonna do animal handling. Just kidding.
You could, if you wanted to.
No. I think that since I've been really, really, really lacking in the athletics department, I'd like to become proficient at athletics for a little while.
Mark somewhere, maybe on your bio page, that athletics is your is the one, just so you know that if you change it to uncheck athletics.
Okay, cat's on the keyboard right now, so I'll do that when the cat moves.
Alright. Illican, you said you were. Illican, you said you were cleaning gems.
Yeah.
Alright. Roll me a drill crafting check. With one is fine here. Just cleaning them.
With a jewel craft on what?
I just said, query. Probably Dex. Let's do wisdom.
You said 2 or just 1?
Just one. You're just cleaning. You're not really shaping and forming and doing other stuff. Yeah, no issue. Whatever you were looking at getting cleaned tonight, you got cleaned. Then if you're doing 4 hours, you could probably clean, we'll say 8 gems. Anything else from anybody?
Not I.
Celestine, want to go first?
Go first.
Or Watchers?
Oh, watch it. Oh, sure.
Perception roll.
Like first. What am I doing? Yep. Yay! I didn't fall asleep.
Wow, I actually got all my gyms cleaned finally. Except that.
A little bit windy, but the sky is clear, and kitty cat, same thing. Bounces around the snow. Obviously happy to be getting fed on a normal basis instead of every 2 or 3 days. And eventually it will fall asleep, and your watch will come to a close.
Okay. I will wake up Arden gently. And just say,
I'll get up.
pretty quiet night. Have a good watch.
All right. Hopefully I can stay awake all through the night.
I would appreciate that.
Give me a perception roll. Stay awake for your entire shift.
Oh my goodness. Yay.
Yeah, still a little bit windy, but clear. Aurora, up to the north. Moon is almost not even being able to be seen anymore. And yeah, your watch will come to an end, and we will pick it up next week with you waking people up.
Oh, goody, goody.
Move.
What did you say, Opal?
That's good timing because the cat is not going to move.
It's been an interesting session.
Have we stopped recording yet?
Not yet. We want to stop recording now?
Do you want me to say what I said on the recording? Because I only shared with you and a handful.
Okay, I will stop it.